What's up, people? I wanted to talk to you guys real quick today in the next couple minutes about the dial mentality. So, first of all, in the holidays, okay, so what is this? November 18th today. Between today and the New Year's, most people are going to gain weight. That is just a fact of the matter. Most people are going to gain 5 to 10 pounds. They're going to Christmas parties. They're slacking off because they're like, look, I'm going to just get back after it during the holidays. People quit working out so they're not burning as many calories throughout the day. People lose motivation because it starts getting colder and you start getting discouraged and you start getting depressed. And I was just talking to my members about this dial mentality because we just finished a 6-week challenge, an internal 6-week challenge. And so I wanted to go over this with you guys today on the difference, because the problem with most of society is that they use what's called the pause button or light switch mentality. And so I wanted to walk through a couple things with those. I'm pretty sure I did the mirror thing so that you guys are going to be able to read this. But here's what I want to talk about first, okay? The pause button or the light switch mentality, okay? So what is this mentality, okay? Now, I will tell you that most of your transformation, your psychological, emotional, relational, spiritual, physical transformation is going to happen because of what's between your ears, okay? It's really not like I can teach you how to do a lunch. I can show you what you should be eating literally in 10 to 20 minutes, okay? But the rest of it happens because are you gonna be consistent? Are you gonna challenge yourself? Are you gonna get involved? Are you gonna grow personally to the point where you can make this a lifestyle that sticks for not just a couple weeks, okay? So the idea is this: when you go on a vacation, do you completely turn off your health and turn that light switch off? When you go on a business trip, are you gonna completely neglect eating healthy just because the company is paying for the food, okay? Are you somebody who you're just an all or nothing type of person? Are you going to basically say, you know what, I'm either I'm working out 5 times a week, I'm never gonna skip, or do you eat one cheat meal and then you decide to turn the whole light switch off for the rest of the week because, oh, whatever, screw it, like, no, I already messed up, okay? So the idea is that I want to challenge you guys, and I wanna introduce you guys to stop using that light switch mentality. Okay, because the winner's mindset, let me change this, I'm like hunching over, okay? The winning mindset is one of a dial, okay? A dial, and this is the secret to being able to stay fit and healthy year round no matter what you are going through, okay? So the dial mentality says, check this out, the dial mentality says, your health, your nutrition, your fitness, your emotional health, your spiritual health, your whatever, you name it, whatever that is, it's on a dial, okay? It's on a dial. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? Now, where are you at on the dial? So, if you're just gonna put overall, okay, overall health, where would you put yourself on the dial? How do you know where to put yourself on the dial? Because identifying is the first step. And that's gonna be this. You're gonna look at this. You're gonna say, how am I spending my currencies? How am I spending my time? Okay, down here, can you see time? Okay, or how am I spending my time? How am I spending my money? Okay, how am I spending my energy? Energy, okay? Time and energy are 2 different things. So how are you spending your currencies? And then when you are able to identify, okay, I'm at a 4 out of 10, then the next thing you want to do is say, okay, how do I make myself at a 5 out of 10 instead of a 4 out of 10? Which makes it a lot more doable than somebody who's at a 0 out of 10. Maybe you're not working out. Maybe you are not motivated. Maybe you're not eating healthy. You're eating out all the time. It makes it so much easier. So you're at like a 1 out of 10, you know. How do you go from 1 to a 10 out of 10? That is so much more difficult to conceptualize than to say, okay, I'm at a say 1 out of 10. Well, how can I easily over the next week or 2 weeks get to a 2 or a 3 out of 10? What would I have to start doing? Okay, I'd have to start going for walks. I'd have to start being mindful of what I'm eating, you know, at least half of the day. I need to start getting plugged into a community to start holding me accountable, okay? And so then all of a sudden you find yourself at a 3 out of 10 and you can move from there. Guys, it can be incredibly damaging to set yourself up in such a way where you are saying, you know what? I'm gonna get after it next week. I'm gonna work out 6 days a week. I'm never gonna cheat. And then what happens by day 3 or day 4 when you've only worked out one time and you're planning on working out every single day, you feel like a failure, you feel like a loser, and you start developing that loser's mindset, which means then you're just gonna go back to your whole, you know what, screw it, I'm turning the light switch off, I'm not doing this anymore. So the thing about the dial mentality as well is going to be that you can actually have you can be at different places for different areas of your health. Okay, I was talking about this earlier: emotional health, relational health, spiritual health, physical health, nutrition, fitness. Like, you might only be able to be at a 4 out of 10, okay, when it comes to your fitness, but you may be able to focus and be at a 9 out of 10 for your nutrition, which will allow you to keep dropping pounds. Now, guys, a lot of what I talk about with clients is going to be that mentality. It's part of the craft process, our craft methodology that I've been able to coin from watching over 500 or 600 clients at this point over the last few years either succeed, but also I've watched a lot of people fail. Like, that reprogram our subconscious, that reprogram our mentality, reprogram our psychological health. Like, that mentality is gonna be so important. And guys, this is a huge key. So during the holidays this year, make sure you are staying up to date with identifying where you're at on the dial, making sure that the different areas of your health, right, like I was talking about, emotional, physical, all those different areas are where you need to be in order to get results. And don't feel like you have to keep the dial up to a 9 out of 10 in order to get results. I can speak from personal experience starting a business and even running a business during this season of a startup fitness transformation studio, okay? Because we're only a little over a year and a half in. We're not even 2 years old, all right? I've been in the fitness industry for years, but I'm only less than 2 years old here. I've had to dial back on my fitness during huge seasons of my life. I've had to dial back on, my spiritual growth because I'm just not able to put the amount of time that I want into reading scripture and praying and meeting with mentors and things like that, because things can get so crazy busy. Or like with my family, we've got 3 kids plus 2 foreign exchange students living with, plus my wife's husband, or my wife's husband, plus my wife's dad. They're all living with us. And so if I'm gonna be able to invest enough time into them and have my relational health at a great spot, there are other trade-offs and for more on that, type in the search bar for the 4-burner theory. Okay, if you want to learn more about that, I talk about that in another video. But guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope this is helpful to anybody out there. Again, quit going after the pause button and light switch mentality. It's going to screw you over this holidays. Adopt the dial mentality today, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you later.